If there's one thing that the history of evolution has taught us, it's that life will not be contained.
Welcome, welcome. I am, of course, Cabot Finch, managing director of this new enterprise and the owner of this lovely patch of Badlands. Go on, take a look around. Breathe in the, fresh air.
Decidedly less fresh around the herbivore enclosure. Hey, tell me, what are you calling this again? Is it done? Dim?
DIN, the Dinosaur Integration Network. I am Kira Chang. A pleasure to meet you. We intend to help dinosaurs and humans coexist globally, and I am here to find clients who share that goal.
Hey, so I should, ignore the roaming velociraptors that I saw on the way in and just focus on the bare bones enclosure? Wow, you're spoiling me.
Please, Doctor, take a look at the site map.
Oh yes, plenty of time, sure. Until, of course, we don't.
All right, let's get this showcase underway. To kick things off, some rescues will be arriving here any time now. Let's use a delivery zone to transport them all in one trip. It saves time and, even better, a boatload of chopper fuel. Okay, perfect. When the chopper gets here, direct them to that delivery zone. Excellent! The Loki Ceratops are on their way. And the pilot said there's something special about the group, so, consider my interest piqued.
Ah, our other important guest has arrived. Dr. Dua, welcome to Montana.
And thank you for inviting me. Your goal to help dinosaurs thrive has certainly caught the conservation sector's attention. I truly hope you can succeed.
Ha! So do I! So do I.
A wild juvenile dinosaur. Absolutely remarkable. And not a common sight these days. You know, the mind boggles thinking about how its experiences now will shape it. Will its future be peaceful? Chaotic? The deciding factor, I suspect, is you.
What a beautiful young dinosaur. Can we perhaps observe it more closely?
Dinosaur appeal is one of the things that'll draw new guests to a site. And boy, oh boy, do juveniles sell entry tickets.
And well-cared-for juveniles will grow into more appealing adults as well. As dinosaurs explore their new enclosure, they'll form a territory. It's inside this territory that their environment must meet their needs.
Some dinosaurs play well with others. Some less so. keep an eye on who's sharing an enclosure with who.
Wonderful work. Actions like this will certainly earn you a good reputation with the conservation sector. I must say, that enclosure is a far cry from the environment these animals evolved for.
All part of the demonstration, I assure you. We have a suite of environmental tools to help make this enclosure more appropriate, which is, of course, our next priority.
Not to alarm you all, but is that
A sandstorm, and it came out of nowhere.
typical? It ripped apart some of our fences, too.
Storms like this can harm or panic dinosaurs. This is a delicate situation.
Right. A spooked giant is a big threat to our guests. The priority needs to be tranquilizing it with the capture team chopper. We can repair the enclosure later.
You can't have a functioning park without the right infrastructure. And without a functioning park, where would we be? What, sitting at home? Not teetering on the edge of chaos? Boy, wouldn't that be dull?
Hey, nice shooting. Those dinosaurs won't be waking up anytime soon, so you've earned us some breathing space. Now, I'm not exactly adept with a hammer, so let's bring in the experts. We need a maintenance facility, and like yesterday,
Every facility placed will need to be connected to our path network.
now get out there and repair everything you can. You know, Dr. Dua, Dr. Malcolm, your, testimonials would really make a difference. We need the support of the conservation sector if anyone will take us seriously. And if they don't, Din is going down. And taking what's left of my money and self-respect with it.
John Hammond said something similar when he brought me and the others to Jurassic Park. You know, I could dig out the report that I made for him, but I'd need to update some details, like oohs and ahs and running and screaming, you know, that sort of thing.
I'm not sure that now is the time for that conversation, Mr. Finch. Let's focus on the task at hand for the moment. A thorough and efficient batch of repairs. Impressive work.
Now that the enclosure is fixed up, we're safe to transport the dinosaurs back into it. When transporting a dinosaur, first choose the animal you want to move and then pick where to send it. That storm could have torn the park apart, or hurt the dinosaurs. We got lucky, but luck tends to run out eventually.
No need to worry. I suggested we prepare for such a thing weeks ago. And we did prepare, didn't we, Mr. Finch?
Well, you know, the to-do list was pretty long. And how was I to know we'd be hit by a... Look, let's not point fingers, especially at me. Bit of a long shot, but, Dr. Malcolm, any chance you can ignore the whole breakout thing?
Oh boy, now you're asking an awful lot of me.
Okay, maybe not ignore, but focus on how well we dealt with it? No? Well, can't blame a guy for trying, huh? Let's place down some maintenance posts across the site. They'll let your maintenance ATVs patrol and fix the place up automatically. You want your maintenance posts to cover all buildings and power generators that might need repairing, refueling, or resupplying. Those posts also have a wider range to them, and any fences that break in that range will automatically get repaired.
For your comfort, we've increased the hotel capacity of the park. Ladies and gentlemen, for your comfort, we've increased the hotel capacity of the park.
Yeah, for when you gotta go, I suppose.
Or whenever nature calls.
One of my absolute favorite dinosaurs, the Loki Ceratops. When you hear that name, no doubt, you think of the Norse trickster god Loki. The curved horns at the top of the dinosaur's iconic frill are pretty similar to the curved horned helmet that Loki is often shown wearing, leading to that legendary namesake for this legendary addition to the site.
For your comfort, we've increased the hotel capacity of the park. Ladies and gentlemen, we have added a new viewing gallery, ready for you to observe our magnificent animals. Investigation complete. Prepare asset for release.
What can be said about the Tyrannosaurus Rex that hasn't been said 1,000 times before? It's an incredible, highly developed predator. Probably the best-known dinosaur out there to boot. And yet it never fails to impress and terrify. It's a valuable addition to our collection, as long as we keep it secure.
Look at that, a juvenile T-Rex. Isn't that wonderful? One of nature's greatest predators, the king of the tyrant lizards. And now you, that is, you're breeding them. Well, that's incredible. Yes, it certainly is, but please forgive me if I don't jump with joy at the prospect.
personnel. Has opened and guests will be arriving. Ladies and gentlemen, we have added a new lagoon viewing gallery, ready for you to observe our marvelous marine reptiles. Ladies and gentlemen, we have added a new lagoon viewing gallery, ready for you to observe our marvelous marine reptiles. Ladies and gentlemen, we have added a new lagoon viewing gallery, ready for you to observe our marvelous marine reptiles. Ladies and gentlemen, we have added a new lagoon viewing gallery, ready for you to observe our marvelous marine reptiles. Ladies and gentlemen, Our restroom is now open to use for whenever nature calls. Synthesis procedure complete. Incubation complete. Prepare asset for release.
The megalodon has existed in every ocean in the world, but it tends to prefer warmer climates like a lot of other prehistoric animals. It's a truly dominant ocean predator. So, stay out of the water, unless you want to line up to be a hot lunch.
An ancient marine reptile, this one. Mosasaurus was the undisputed ruler of the seas in its time. And well, now, it's an apex predator in ours, too. When this animal is around, you don't ever go into the water.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a viewing gallery ready for you to observe our magnificent animals.
Thank you for joining us here today at our astonishing lagoon facility. Are you ready to find out what lies underneath the waves? We hope so, because you may well.
Those dinosaurs are really not happy about cohabiting, and any unstable system demands the courage to face its implications. You're going to need to be brave to resolve this mess, or at the very least, cowardly but efficient. Honestly, I'd be happy either way.
Synthesis incubation complete. Prepare. Synthesis procedure complete. Incubation personnel, please stand by.
The strongest, most dominant animal in a pack tends to take the role of alpha, of leader. It seems that hierarchy of the strong is taking place here too.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome a megalodon to the park. Ladies and gentlemen, we have added a new aviary viewing gallery, ready for you to observe our amazing avian reptiles. Ladies and gentlemen, we have added a new aviary viewing gallery, ready for you to observe our amazing avian reptiles. Ladies and gentlemen, we have added a new aviary viewing gallery, ready for you to observe our amazing avian reptiles. over the...
Strictly speaking, the pteranodon isn't actually a dinosaur, but a prehistoric reptile, a flying reptile at that. Imagine the spectacle of these animals soaring through the skies. Well, I guess we don't need to imagine it since we've added them to our collection.